because of how he was making it look. Like he'll call out somebody else that's like. But now that I see that, I feel as though he's still a clown because that's his personality.
Now, he called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down.
Or layman would say, oh, Tank Davis is better. But better at what? Is he better at selling tickets? Is he better at selling stadiums out? Is he better at creating controversy?
During the post-fight press conference, Gervonta Davis shocked fans by calling out Jake Paul as his next opponent. This came as a surprise since Davis had previously dismissed Paul. The call-out has sparked debate. Some see it as a money move, while others question if Davis is avoiding tougher competition. Whether serious or just hype, this has already stirred up the boxing world.
Who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here.
Tank gonna do him.
He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
Jake Paul has responded to Gervonta Davis's call-out with a mix of respect and confidence. In a tweet, he acknowledged Davis's skills, saying, "Gervonta has my respect. Inside the ring, he comes to fight, one of the top 5 in the world right now. Outside the ring, he's standing on his own and representing America. I would destroy him in the ring given the size, but I respect what he represents." Paul's response has only fueled speculation about a potential fight. While he praised Davis, he also made it clear that his size advantage would be too much for the lightweight champion. This has sparked debate. Some believe Davis is chasing a big payday, while others think he genuinely wants to shut Paul down. What makes this more interesting is Davis's sudden change in stance. In past interviews, he laughed off the idea of fighting Paul, calling him a clown. Now, he's open to making it happen. Fans are buzzing over whether this is just talk or if real negotiations will follow. The biggest question remains weight. Davis, a dominant force in the lightweight division, would be giving up serious size against Paul, who has been competing at cruiserweight. Despite this, Davis's challenge signals that he's at least considering the fight. Whether this rivalry turns into an actual bout or just stays as back-and-forth hype, the boxing world is now watching closely.
How about Jake? What do you think of Jake?
Clown.
Yeah.
He's a clown.
Would you look at it as a joke if your team was like, yo, we want you to fight Jake Paul? Would you be like,
Yeah, I'd laugh at him. Like, you want me to fight him?
You think it'll ever come to the point where you're going to mix into, I mean, you're obviously doing the real shit, but will it ever mix into the point where the money's big enough?
Yeah,
for
would you ever do a fight like that?
I feel as though in my career I can't do that right now.
Jake Paul has made it clear he's open to fighting Gervonta Davis, saying he would be super down for the matchup. Confident in his chances against the smaller but highly skilled Davis, Paul sees this as another big-name fight to add to his resume. While fans debate whether the fight makes sense, Paul's team has stepped in, claiming it's not Jake who needs this fight, it's Davis. According to them, a bout with Paul would give Davis more mainstream attention and financial gain than any other fight he could book on his own. This statement has sparked controversy, with Davis's supporters arguing that the undefeated champion doesn't need Paul to stay relevant. However, there's no denying the buzz Paul generates. His fights consistently draw massive pay-per-view numbers, bringing in fans beyond traditional boxing audiences. Now, with both sides acknowledging the possibility, the real question is whether negotiations will actually happen. Davis once dismissed Paul as a clown, but now that he's calling him out, the fight feels more real than ever. Fans are eagerly waiting to see if this turns into a blockbuster showdown.
Now, he called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Gervonta Tank, Davis has been outspoken about fighters accepting lucrative offers to compete in Saudi Arabia, suggesting that such decisions equate to selling their souls. He has expressed concerns that financial incentives are beginning to overshadow boxing's integrity as more high-profile fights take place in the Middle East. However, his stance has sparked debate. Critics argue that boxing has always been driven by money, and that opportunities in emerging markets like Saudi Arabia can actually elevate the sport's global profile. They see these events as a natural progression rather than a threat to the sport's values. Davis's comments highlight a larger conversation about balancing financial incentives with boxing's core traditions. His reluctance to follow the trend suggests a commitment to preserving the sport's integrity, even when faced with massive paydays.
I'm from the inner city. I was that question. I don't want to say I was
How do you feel about the state of American boxing? Do you feel like you're keeping it
he fighting over there? He got to fight over there? I thought they had fights here too.
Well, he's not on fights here, but Canelo is
he got to fight over there.
he got to fight over there. He's coming from offering two next year.
So he fighting Crawford and him?
So that's not religious, but
But
great.
I ain't gonna lie, they've been saying like I don't want what's the name, but they've been saying like they've been getting messed up over there, bro. Like everything is different. Like, sick and not one fighting. And you see how the y'all looked at the scorecard?
Turkey house show.
When I said it was like the way how he was talking, he was like, yeah, Devin, my man, like, you know what I mean? We want to get Tank over here and fight. Man, I already know what y'all gonna do. Like,
Jake
y'all
Paul
get
came
that
off,
out.
and then you put a tweet saying like,
See? But every time I say something, like I'm hating because I'm going against the ground. I mean, not even going against the ground. I'm just like, you know?
So to that point, do you feel like a responsibility to the sport in America? I know you're thinking about retirement, but it's like things are going up in the States, everything's going over there.
Yeah, but it's like people selling that self. Like, you know, even the picture where everybody was in the room. That shit was like devil shit.
Fans are now calling out Gervonta Tank Davis for hypocrisy after he previously criticized fighters for selling their souls for money, yet now seems open to fighting Jake Paul. Twitter user Edwin summed up the backlash, tweeting, "Jake Paul? Yeah, Tank was ready to sell his soul. Many believe Davis, who once dismissed Paul as a clown, is now chasing the same financial opportunities he criticized others for." While some defend his decision as a smart business move, others argue it contradicts his past statements. Meanwhile, Jake Paul has reacted to Davis's performance against Lamont Roach, offering both praise and criticism. He called it a really good fight, but also claimed Davis failed to create enough action, making the bout feel like a sparring session. Paul's comments suggest he expected a more dominant showing, and his disappointment only adds fuel to their brewing rivalry. Now, fans are left wondering, will Davis fire back with a stronger performance, or has Paul already won the mental battle?
And he got lucky in the draw. He did a good fight, though. I thought he won it, but man, he gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. But god damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
Gervonta Tank Davis initially had a strong dislike for Jake Paul's approach to boxing, believing he was turning the sport into a spectacle rather than respecting it as a craft. Davis saw Paul as a clown, someone more focused on entertainment than true competition. Many traditional boxing fans shared this sentiment, dismissing Paul's rise as mere hype. However, Davis's stance has slightly evolved. While he still finds Paul's persona over the top, he acknowledges the YouTuber turned boxer's dedication to training and improving his skills. This shift suggests that while Davis may not fully respect Paul as a fighter, he at least recognizes his commitment to the sport.
What do you think about the Logan Pauls, the Jake Pauls, and the other guys like Ochocinco fighting him and what they bring to the world of boxing? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing for boxing?
You know, I feel as though at first I didn't like how Jake Paul was coming in.
Why is that?
Because of how he was making it look like he'll call out somebody else that's like. But now that I see that I feel as though he's still a clown because that's his personality. He's still a clown.
That's how he gets paid. Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
As far as him like continue like in the gym, I feel like I'm starting to respect it because he's not doing it like for the hype. He was really like trying to be a boxer.
Okay, but real talk, if he actually faces a real boxer, which we haven't seen yet, you're shaking your head. Well, real talk for you, Tank. If he gets his ass in the ring with a real boxer, what's gonna happen?
I mean, if they pick his fight right, I think that he's decent.
Yeah.
Like he's good. I mean, he's not good, but he's going that way. If he continue to do like stay in the gym, like you say, like you get up in the morning, like he's a boxer. You know what I mean? He's